It's been a while, but get ready to smile with Chris Farquhar.
Hey guys, welcome 2009. It's great to see you guys. Right off the bat, I got to apologize that I hadn't put anything up for a while. You know, I've been undergoing some pretty intense treatment, on therapy, but I'm back better than ever. And we've got a lot of stuff on the line for you out there. And we haven't laid down by any means. We're going to keep everything real. We have no fear around here. We have no rules. We're going to bring it back real heavy for you. I've got like 3 interviews just waiting, man. Rusty, you get your ass down here, man. You promised you're going to come, man. Mr. Bo T. Pusher, you come over here. We're going to do this thing. We're going to get it done. And I'm always looking around. Tonight, you know, I'm always talking about a special treat, but this has got to be bigger than that. We're going to bring that in for you here in just a second. And Howard, what do you think? It's going to be huge, isn't it?
It's going to be real.
It's going to be big.
Yeah,
it's going to be big.
Yeah. Gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to a semi-retired wrestler known as Big. You know him.
What's up, Tiny man? Big, it's good to see you again, man.
Chris.
Good seeing you,
Good to
man.
see you.
Have a seat there. Tiny, get out of the way, man. He's a little bigger than us. What's been going on?
Man, not much, Chris. I tell you what, it's good to be back in the States, dude.
That's great.
Good to be back in the States.
We're glad to have you back. Well, I tell you what, most people don't know anything about you. Won't you introduce yourself?
Well, I am the Big before the notorious B.I.G. and I was the tag team champion, co-champion, of the WWF before it was what it is now.
Oh my God!
And that's
now I've done a little homework.
Champ.
I've done a little homework there, and I know I've heard about your tag team stuff there. It was the tag team of Big and Juicy. Well, what about Juicy? Can you tell us something about him, or?
Well, Chris, that's somewhere I'd really not rather go right now.
You don't want to talk about it?
No, I really don't. And
well,
I'd really just kind of like to leave it at that, if you wouldn't.
Well, I can't hardly let it go at that, Big. Just tell me if I'm wrong. I understand you don't want to talk about it, but the story that I got, because the wrestling buff that I am, you guys, you're in Japan, man. You're kicking ass over there. You're raking in the bucks. Juicy's right there by your side. The next thing that I hear, Juicy's got a first-class plane ticket back to the States. He leaves Big over there with no money, taking a bus trip home from Japan.
That's pretty much how it happened.
That's got to be hard to get off.
That is, Howard. That's why I didn't want to talk about it. I still got a lot of emotions up about that, and that's the bottom line. That's all I got to say about that. That is the bottom line.
Okay.
And you know, if somebody wants to bring it up, I might just have to lay some smackdown.
Oh well, we don't want to get involved in anything like that.
No, you don't. You really don't.
Okay.
I didn't mean.
I understand that, man. Your size. That we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later. You know, when you guys were out there on the road, you always had your valet with you. The beautiful Mrs. Flo Swiggins. What's happened with Mrs. Flo Swiggins lately?
Flo, she's still my homegirl.
She is a homegirl.
She is my homegirl. She's taking a little sabbatical right now.
Yeah.
And she'll be back on the scene before long.
With you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So you are still.
Yeah, oh yeah. Flo is my girl. She's my homegirl.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Flo is my homegirl, and you know, there was some speculation for a while that me and Flo was having problems, and kind of we got our differences worked out, and pretty much those differences got worked out when Juicy just went on down the road where he belonged and got out of the picture.
And you're trying to say?
Well, no, I ain't. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay.
Don't be putting words in my mouth.
Oh, no,
I'm still a little tender.
All right.
A little tender.
All right. Well, I wouldn't do that by any means. By any means.
But you know, Juicy, back in the day, he was my boy, and you you know, he just got a little too greedy, Chris.
Yeah.
He got too greedy, and you know, that ain't what I'm about. I'm all about the sport, Chris.
But that's
all
it,
about the
man.
sport.
And the bottom line.
And that's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line. And now you are semi-retired. You know, how are you keeping yourself busy now?
Well, Chris, I'm doing lots of charity work. Any that I can. We just had an event last weekend, raising money for animal shelters. That's my passion. Is the dogs and the cats of the world. You know, finding them a better place.
I don't like dogs. Really, I mean, I think it's good to take care of them, but they scare the shit out of me.
They scare the shit out of Howard, but as you can tell here at Rock the World Productions with Tiny E and Scylla, we love them too, man. We gotta have them. Gotta have them. And that's a stand-up job right there. So you're raising money there.
We are. We're trying. You know, they're roaming the streets and they're making more of their own kind there. That's the problem. They go out and they get together. And you just got a bunch of wild pack down the way.
You got to carry a bucket of cold water to throw on them, man.
You do. And you know, we kind of like to control the pet population. We always encourage to have your pet spayed or neutered, but some people don't. They don't do that. And so that's what I'm all about.
If Tiny E,
that's what I'm all about.
If the king, Tiny Elvis, was intended to not have any balls, he'd have been born that way. And we will never cut those balls right there because he is the king. But anyway, other than that, man, abused women, children.
The children are next to my heart. About that, it's all about the children. Anytime we can help the children out, you know, that's
I gotta
what it's
tell
about.
you,
those children in Japan, that's really what's starting to touch my heart.
Japan.
It's when those kids over there, they
I gotta tell
eat
you,
rice, nothing but rice, skinny, frail little things, you know.
I gotta tell you, when you're walking around Japan, they're probably not used to seeing a guy your size.
No.
I'll bet every day, man, you got, look, it's Michael Jordan, it's Clint Eastwood.
Well,
probably every day, man, you caught that stuff.
I kind of did kick Carpal Tunnel from as many, you know, autographs I did have to sign.
Well, that's cool,
you know,
man.
That's part of being a star. That's part of being a champ.
That
you know,
is.
you get used to that.
That's cool.
And,
that's cool. Well, I got to tell you, man, you're doing all these charities for the children. You know, the little fellers, they got a big spot in my heart too. I won't stand any injustice to them. If you've watched any of the back interviews or anything, you know I won't put up with that shit. But tell you what, next time you got a children's celebrity charity, how about we maybe put on a little demo out there? Your wrestling skills against my second-degree white belt skills, man. That would probably go over and pack the house.
Well, are you calling me out, Chris? Is that what it is?
No, I don't want to call you out. But
it's for the
understand,
kids.
it's for the kids.
For the kids.
But understand, I ain't scared. I have no fear. So whatever happens,
I can
happens.
smell what you're cooking up, Chris, and you know if it'll help the kids, you know I'm all for it. But I am a pro. You got to understand that.
I understand that.
I might be retired.
I'm probably stepping out of my league with that.
Well, I'm pro. I might be retired, but I'm still a pro, Chris.
We're gonna do what we can. Hey guys, music's telling me we've probably been here too long, but I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Rock the World Productions. Big, before we get out of here, man, I gotta present you with this right here. Maybe we're doing that for everybody.
Oh,
you hang that up there beside all your other various awards and stuff. And I want you to grab one of these quarters and get you a pull right here, man.
Just one.
Crazy diamond. Whatever you want, man.
That cherry, that's what I like.
It happened again, man. I guarantee you, he likes the cherries there. You know, not everybody's a winner, but I guarantee you, like we said before, if you're here with Rock the World Productions, you are a winner. Peace, guys. Stay tuned. We love you. Tell them bye.
Peace.
Good night.